All right, Joey again talking about Tour Divide training. I made a little change to my bike. I've added a Ortlieb bag there on the top tube. Seems to fit really nicely, goes compatibly with that bag up on the stem, and which has got my electronics all tucked away and everything in there. That's super great, and been happy with that. This bag has got a lot of miles on it. This bag, of course, is brand new. Just put it on today. I also today put on a new saddle. This saddle, this Gel Flow, Max Gel Flow saddle from Selle Italia. That saddle I've done a ton of endurance mountain biking on, so I know that works for me. The only new thing here is I'm now biking without a pad, and so that'll be, we'll see if that still goes well with this saddle, but I'm a little more comfortable with the saddle, a little more padding now that I don't have a pad. But this entry is really about training, and I'm just going to take you around another core workout I do. And this core workout, I start up here on this pump track, which is, if we look, this is the pump track. All right, we're on kind of the high point, and this is where I'll start out, and I'll let the bike roll down here. This is a good drop right here. You could take you could easily get some air here if you wanted to, but I ride this like a pump track and keep the wheels on the ground. And the other thing I do, because this is a core workout, I don't pedal. So I will roll off from that top point, and I'm not going to pedal. I'm going to come in as high as I can on this bank, which really helps on exit on the speed. You take that corner aggressively like you're racing a XC race. Now this section here is slightly uphill, so we're all done with pretty much all the downhill. It's all very gradual, but it's uphill, as is the downhill gradual. But and so all my motion here, forward motion, is because I keep pumping, and that means I'm not turning the pedals. I'm using my core and my upper body to over each hump to keep my momentum. I'd like to be getting higher on this bank, but I just have lost too much speed. So the highest I get is about where my foot is there. But then I'll be pretty slow, but I'll make it over this. I still haven't pedaled, and I still haven't pedaled. And so we've been going around. We started at the high point, which is right there where my glove is. That's the high point. But we're going to come up this way now. We're going to miss the high point, and we're going to come across here. And right about here, I pedal 3 presses on the pedals, which is about a crank and a half. So a crank and a half, 1.5 turns of the crank, and we're back to that drop. Okay, and so then I'll go around again, even though I didn't start at the high point. I'm not gonna pedal until I come around, and when I come around the next time, indeed, I will press just 3 times and do it again. And so I'll do 10 reps, multiple sets of 10 reps. Right now, I'm working my way up to 20. Last one I did was 11, and that was really just because it felt so good. I did an extra one, but so it's all going well. I probably am not going to do too much more because I raced last night. I raced at a cross-country ski race. It was roughly a 4K race. His billed as 5K. Maybe it was even a little less than 4, but because it was all on artificial snow, they had to shorten the course. But I couldn't believe how much fun I had. I'm not a particularly fast skier, so there was a little trepidation about being on the course and with a bunch of people who would be passing me multiple times, but all that worked out just fine, and I had an absolute gas. And I wasn't actually the slowest person out there, which also surprised me a little bit. But in any event, it was spectacular. I think that skiing has been really good. I can feel my core right now saying, give me a break. The pump track is definitely works that upper body and core. The cross-country skiing definitely strengthens the upper body and core, and the whole body, really. It's amazing. In any event, I've gone on a bit too long, but that's my training video for today. Probably won't talk to you again in quite a while, because that's really what I'm doing now for most of the rest of the winter. Pump track, cross-country skiing, some biking. We get into February, we'll get some longer rides in as the weather warms up. Okay, bye.